So I am back for another live stream session. My server just reset at 2 a.m. my time. So since no one's here yet, of course, I'm going to first update the tags and the thumbnail for this video first, and then I'm going to open up the chat window and talk with anybody who's there. I'll also put the link into my Discord server to invite anyone who's available, who wants to chat, to come in and chat. Yeah, so just give me a moment here. Hopefully everyone had a great day today, or at least since the last I spoke with you, the last 2 days, I guess, because I think the last time I did it was 2 days ago, May 11th. Earlier today, I also did a live stream, technically, but it's really a gameplay and reactions to Scarlet Nexus, continuing that storyline. So that was a 2-hour video, surprisingly. I was expecting it only to be an hour, but I guess each part can take a while. Also, I got lost and I didn't really know what I was doing again because I haven't played that game in a while. So, you know, there's that too. But yeah, that's basically where we're at. And then let's see. Yep. Yeah, so and then what else? So yeah, that I know that that game is not as popular. I know because like obviously Genshin is the primary game for this channel, I guess you could call. But again, this is a gaming channel, right? And so I do want to play a bunch of other games. There's another, and lately I've been thinking more about like maybe I shouldn't be starting so many like RPGs. I would like to get to start Tales of Arise. Of course, I really want to do that one actually. But I'm now thinking maybe I should also start something that's lighthearted and not as like time consuming. So I'm looking more now to some of the shorter RPGs out there as well. And obviously I'm not going to buy anything new. There is a really short one that came out recently called Eiyuden Chronicle. Is that right? Eiyuden Chronicle? And that one is like, it's not on sale or anything because it's new, but it's really short. It's only like 10 to 15 hours long. It's a side-scrolling, kind of retro style action RPG. You only get 3 characters. Um, and it's supposed to be a small little light prequel to next year's upcoming like bigger game, Eiyuden. So the one that came out was Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, which is a prequel. Those 3 characters will carry over into next year's game, which is Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes or 100 Heroes, and that was a Kickstarter game that was very successful in their Kickstarter, and so they quickly spun out 2 quick games. This prequel was actually more of a surprise to many people, but good for them for doing that. It's really just a way to promote the game and promote hype for the main game. And yeah, so then anyway, that's basically what caught my interest. I know that it got mixed reviews though, because some people felt that it was too easy, too simple, too kind of a little bit generic, too much fetch quests. I know that. I saw those reviews. I was very interested. But, you know, it also, the fact that it's short also caught my eye. So now I'm leaning towards short ones. There are other ones that I had purchased previously. Some of them are short as well. And I'm considering maybe bringing those in between of these games. But mind you, Genshin itself is pretty short nowadays too, right? So it's not like anything is majorly you know, time consuming anymore, or that we don't have to make things time consuming, right? But of course, for the bigger story ones like Scarlet Nexus, I forgot what the story was when I left off, but I'm glad that they did a kind of a summary of it when they were talking in this and thing, so I kind of recall a little bit. I'm not so good at the combat because I haven't played it in a while, but I'm hoping to get back into it. I will grind a little bit off stream, and hopefully when we get back to it, we'll continue the storyline for the next part. But that's that. At least I opened up another area to grind, which is good with harder enemies, which is good. Because I previously, those other areas I was grinding, I think we've run out of harder enemies already. Or eventually, like, your experience level starts to cap and you can't really grind as much anymore there, so there's no point until the story progresses, right? Yep, exactly. Alright, I'm gonna put a announcement into my server and see if anyone wants to chat. What did I do? I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Alright, so there we go. I posted that. So I'm gonna go back to my open up a chat window, and then yeah, we'll just see where this goes. Of course, if no one's available or whatnot, or it's all good, right? I'm not like I have to, do a long stream or anything like that. I'm just gonna give it a moment in case anyone wants to pop in. Because me doing these things really quickly, I can get it all done within 30 minutes. So if no one's in, obviously then the stream will be cut short. If people are in, then we can chat, and then I'll just go and grind, like farm ores and stuff, right? And then just chat. So I'm just giving it a moment because again, doing the 4 commissions, and a few of the things that you need to do in the day is really fast. So give it a moment. Exactly. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Yeah, so. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm just waiting. Okay, well, since there's no one else joining for now, I just gave it like 2 or 3 more minutes. It's okay. We'll just continue and just start doing my daily routine. It's fine. We'll do like the typical, like I come here to all 3 the 3 blacksmiths, the 2 Mondstadt ones and this one. The Lear one just shares the same pool as the Mondstadt ones. And I submit my stuff. So these are just leftover pieces that I already had, obviously. So I'm gonna submit them, and that's pretty good. So I got 20, and then there's this 2. So I think we're pretty good already, but while we're in the open world, doing the commissions, I should be able to pick up some more as well, so should be okay. Because you can only get 30 Mystic Ore or the equivalent at the lower levels per day, so obviously we want to make sure that during this downtime that we are experiencing now in the game, to make sure we maximize our resources, whether that's Mora or Mystic Ores, Yeah. I think that's important. Obviously, Hero's Wits is also important. So yeah. Alrighty, so let's go over to Mondstadt first. Like I said, so I like to do them all in group together. Just get it all done, so that's out of the way. And then yesterday for the artifact lady over there, I think I bought it from her already, and also the 2 in Liyue as well. So make sure you do that once a week if you're interested. Of course, it does cost Mora, but it is extra artifact experience, fodder basically. So just like these weapons, I do use them as fodder, and that's why I do buy them daily. Because they're not that expensive and whatever. Mora is the easiest thing in my opinion, to farm, technically, the gold ley lines. I find that farming the hero's wits and other things, because I don't prefer to farm what do you call it? The hero's wits, because like it's a variable amount. It's not like it always has a range. Like you get, is it 6 to 9 or whatever or something like that? Like it's not always guaranteed. Whereas the Mora is a guaranteed amount of 60k per gold ley line, or 120 if you use condensed resin. So that's why I prefer Mora instead. But yes, definitely hero's wits are still required. Of course, you still need that to level up your characters. And then I'm waiting for the Overflowing Mastery, so that's coming at the end of May or later. Yeah, the last week of May, I think. So I'm not going to do any talent. Yeah, so I did this already. So I'm not going to do any talent farming, because we're going to have to be forced to do that for that event anyway. And so there's no more Marvelous Merchandise. He's gone now. In my server, I haven't accessed the new Serenity Pot event yet. It's not available to me yet. Maybe tomorrow during the daytime, but it's not here anymore. Not here yet, I mean. Okay, so then I have just been condensing my resin. I've already fought all the weekly bosses during the week already. So they're all done already, including Devalin Devalin and Boreas, the wolf. So they're all, and Andreas, yeah, their names are always different. Anyway, so the wolf is not listed here because he's considered a regional boss, but he is equivalent to a weekly boss. So anyway, they're all done, and then I only got one billet out of it, and I already used it, so that's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna craft condensed just to get rid of the resin so that it doesn't overflow, because I only check into the game maybe once during the daytime, like in the late afternoon before dinner, to spend the resin or condense them, and then again at the end of, well, when the server resets here. So that's why ideally I like to get all this stuff done so that it's not hanging, and yeah, exactly. All right, so the shops have been purchased. We're good. We're gonna go do the commissions now. Oops, keep pressing the wrong button. Another update is yesterday I went to my local Best Buy, or basic electronics store, and I bought a PS5 SSD 1 TB internal memory upgrade for my PS5. So that was helpful. So yeah. And then I'm just skipping through this because this is like a typical quest that we've already done many times. So I'm just tapping whatever and then just getting through all the dialogue. But yeah, and then so we did all that. So I'm very happy. Okay. Put my feet up. Talk to him. Ooh, there's a spin crystal there, right behind him. It's glowing. I'm gonna grab it. So that's my 4th one, because it's in the open world. Oh, there we go. Oh, pick up 3, whatever, right? I, again, haven't collected all the spin crystals yet, so, yeah, anyway. There are 24 of them in total that you can collect in the open world. The rest you have to get from the Serenity Pots of your own and other people, other players. From your friends list. Okay, I think it's done. So we just have to wait, talk to him again. And for this, in case you're wondering, you have to do it for both these characters, these NPCs, to get an achievement unlocked. So you have to help them both. So you have to basically do this quest twice. But they are randomly assigned, so I've done that already, and I've gotten the achievement, so way back, so yeah. Alright, that's done. Okay, I do see some ore up ahead, so I will go and collect it. And that's why I keep my Ningguang in this exploration team right now, because then I can see when there's like ore nearby. I don't have any more marker pins or anything. Oh, it's just white iron ore, but it's still important to have. And there are samurais, and as you guys know from the last time I talked, I've been out of samurai drops because I've basically spent it all on like upgrading my characters, my Inazuma characters, and their weapons. So yeah, it's good that we can, and it's really crappy that they only give you one, and sometimes they give you more than one, but sometimes they also give you none, which is crappy. But it's literally only like 1 or 2 maximum, which I think is stupid. They should give you more. Because those new enemies, the Shadow Husks, they give you way more. Okay. Alright, moving along. Next commission. Hi Rishabh, how are you? Welcome. Ayaka Forever, yeah? I know, she's really good, right? How was your day? Oh, one more. Okay, let's grab that. And since we are nearby, I always grab whatever's nearby. So, and I have this marked, although I don't have any more pins, but I do know that there are some artifacts, those cheapy ones here, so yeah. And there is the ore as well, I think, and 2 samurais, or 3 samurais in between, in the back. And I think that's it for this side, and then there's some ores here and a few samurais to kill. Ayato is very easy to use. He auto-positions his slashes towards the nearest enemy, and you can also like press down or like the directional pad and he'll swap like his stance towards the next one, which I think is really easy. He's a really easy to use character. So I can see why maybe they're going to save, Hoyoverse is going to save him for a future rerun, of course, instead of degrading him instead, which makes sense. Because if they were to extend his banner now, then it would kind of degrade him. But I did suggest that that was an option because he is still part of this current update, of course. I should do daily streams, maybe shorter streams, like 1 to 2 hours, but daily. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think sometimes 3 or 4 hours is really long. I understand that. And thank you for sure for the suggestion. And surprisingly, that one that I did the other day, because it's been a while, right? That one that I did, surprisingly, I don't know what happened. Maybe the algorithm just liked it or something. It like during the stream, I think I got like 50 or 60 views, including you guys, of course, guys and girls, and people that popped in and out, or people that got disconnected and reconnected. Those all count as views individually, right? But then like after these last 2 days, it got over 430 views. So I was like, what? Really? People actually went back and watched that? But I don't think, I'll be honest, so I did check my algorithm, my analytics. I don't think they watched the whole 3 hours, obviously. So they probably watched like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, or they skim through, you know? Like, yeah. So it's fine. But anyway, the point is, like, the algorithm picked it up. I mean, I'm not saying that that's great or anything, but like, it's pretty interesting considering that it's like usually live streams are really only popular during when they're live. Let's put it that way, you know? So interesting, right? But yes, I agree with you. I will try to do more frequently. Um, but it's hard because like as you know, like the time is really late for me, but we'll try. I can try. That's all I can say. Yeah. Is there any down there? I don't think there are. No, it's not down there. Okay, I'm looking for ore. But anyway, yeah, for sure. And then I did like a Scarlet Nexus one earlier today. I completely failed at the boss. I tried killing him 3 or 4 times, and then I'm like screw it, and then I changed the difficulty to easy, so I could kill it. So it is what it is. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm supposed to go and steal stuff from those guys? But where is the stuff? Oh, here. Oh, wow. I don't need to kill them, but I will, I guess. Because I already got them in my head. Will I make edited videos? I haven't hired an editor yet. I haven't considered that yet, but I also haven't really looked into how to make them yet. So we'll see. I'm not really sure right now. I'm more trying to focus more on diversifying a little bit first. So maybe I need to like figure out how to do the TikTok better first. Things like that. So I'm not really sure. There's too many things. Technically, there's a lot of things that I can do, and there's a lot of I do have a lot of time now, but I just have to figure out where best to use that time and that effort. So one thing at a time, yeah. Like for example, today I did that stream earlier and then this stream, right? And then I didn't even feel in the mood to like do any writing today for my blog, which is okay because I'm only trying to aim to like write one a day, one article a day, or one story a day. So right now I'm ahead kind of because I wrote a little extra. Cause some days you're in the mood and you want to write more. So on those days where I'm ahead, then yeah, I'm trying to average one. Well, that's my goal for this month. I haven't done that yet previously, but like I would like to have one post per day. And then like the whole podcast and all the other stuff, I haven't really looked into it any further yet either. I'm trying to figure out other different things right now. So yeah. Why is Ayado so fast? It's just part of his kit. He's just fast. And when he puts his burst up, like the water AoE burst, it increases his and any other character inside of that AoE. It increases their normal attack speed as well. Play with the Kid Kujurai? Oh yeah, I didn't do it yet. I noticed. There's another one on the other island that I didn't do yet either. Maybe I should do it then. Haven't done this in a while. The Tamari? No, I haven't. Wait, the Tamari achievement? No, I haven't, because there's another Kid Kujurai, I think. Where is that? This island, and there's a Kid Kujurai over here. I put the exclamation point here because I know that he was, and I didn't even do it yet. So maybe I should just do it now and just get it done. Yeah, it's extra Primo gems, right? So let's just do it. I haven't done this in a while, so let's just do it then, since we're on the stream. Okay, I don't remember how to do this. What do I do? Oh, we walk towards it and find it, right? Like based on like how close. Is it just down here somewhere? No? Okay. Yeah, it is down here. Wait. Is it? I don't know. 15, 16. I got distracted by the ore. Where is it? Let me see. If I can see where it is, I can just find it again later. Okay. Lots of Ayaka fan art, yeah, okay. Self-edited videos. Yeah, like I'll have to look into it for sure. Okay, hang on. So it's clearly below, because that's where it was like 20 or something. So is it lower than that? I must be blind, I don't know where it is. 15, 14. So it's like down? $30? No, it was... No, oh shoot. It was like closer to up here, wasn't it? See, 20... Okay. I don't know where they are. I didn't check, like, I don't... Okay. Okay, that's... so dumb. Okay. Where is it? I must be blind or something. 38, 37, 40, okay. 20... So that means it's on this platform somewhere? No, see? I walked past it already. So it's like up here somewhere? Okay. Crap. Ugh. Sorry, this is silly. I don't even know where it is. I'm just following the marker because it says 10 or whatever. I haven't even seen it like with my own eyes. I don't even know where it is. $37, $38. Is it on the boat? No, see, I already got too far. Ugh. Annoying. This is not cool, obviously. I don't know if this is good content or not. I don't know where it is. Like, maybe I'm not doing it right, but it said 10 at one point, and then it started going up again. So I'm like, what? And I was looking around. Let's see. Hang on, let's find this out. This is frustrating. Where the heck is it? 20, see, 19, 18, 17. So that means it's saying that it's like near here, but then it goes up again. So that means it's... Is it like up in the air somewhere? Because 13 is pretty close. 12, 11. Is it like here? Oh, here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thank you. It's on the first ledge? Okay. Okay. Okay, is it down again? Oh, crap. Are all of his down? Oh, I see it. It's over there. It's in that force field. Oh, crap. How do I get in there? Don't I need a freaking, like... Oh. It's not gonna make it. Okay. I know where it is, at least. It's been a while. I haven't explored this area, as you guys know. Okay. 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 That wasn't so bad, because at least that one I could see where it was. Okay, 50, 40. So they're always down here then. 39. You can't see it with elemental sight? Okay. Then I have to use my real eyes. Is that up? No. 23, 24, 23, 22. Okay, so... Oh. 7, 6. Oh. It's here somewhere. 4, 5. Ah! Okay. I didn't see it though, but it's there somewhere because it was like so close. So it's on the bottom near the boat. I don't even know where it is. Is it inside the boat? On the other side, maybe? I'm like going blind. I don't know where it is. Crap. 47, 45, 43, 27. Okay. I'm gonna fail this one. Okay, so it's not on the other side of the boat. It's on the closer side. Because I went to the other side because I thought maybe... So it's basically just right here somewhere. 43, 19, 18. 12, 12. See? It's on a ledge here maybe? I don't know. I didn't see it though. 5, 6. Shit. Is that it? No, that's a urn. Okay. I'm going blind. Maybe because I'm older. Okay, it's on the close side of the ship. But where? Okay, you can't use elemental sight to see it, but then like physically I can't even see it with my own eyes. 27, 26. There's only so many ledges here. 9. Like where the heck could it be? 17, see, it's going away now. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3. I have no idea. Ugh, this is frustrating. What? Am I missing something? Is it glitching on me? There's nothing here. Six, 5, 4. Like you can't go inside of the boat, can you? No, you can't, right? See, it's like broken. And then this side is off, see? So that's why I'm like, where the heck is it? Okay. This is frustrating. Because this is the last one, and then I can get a chest after this, right? So... Where the heck is it? Do I have to like use these door things or something? Nope. Three, like... That would imply that it's like right here. 7, like... This ledge doesn't have anything. Okay. Do you know where it is, Risha? Just tell me. It's right there, you're walking past it, am I? Did I miss something on the screen? It's on the boat? Is it? Am I that blind? What's on the boat? There's nothing here on the boat. It's like crystals. Where? Oh, it was in between the... Oh, I see. It was in between the crates. Okay, and I didn't even see it. I honestly didn't even see it visually. I was just lucky that I fell on top of it. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, well, that's done. And he's done now. We don't need to play with him anymore. Alright, well, thank you. I'm going to get rid of his marker now then, because I don't need to come back here, delete, so I can save a pin there. Okay, then since we already did that, and that was also very frustrating for me, but since we have to come here for this last commission anyway, to Watatsumi, let's just get the last Kid Kujari done as well. So, or Kid Kujarai, or however you pronounce his name. So let's just, first, let me come and kill these things. because I always want to collect the drops from the spectral things. Did I do the other Kid Kuchara? Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. But I want to collect the drops from these guys first. So the Watatsumi Kid Kujirai is the last Kid Kujirai that I have not done yet. And then that should be done for his thing. I will first go and get that commission, but I'll grab these ores. I will also do this ley line because I'm just getting money for ley lines now. There's nothing else to do anyway in the game. I mean, yes, there is stuff to do, but, you know. I mean, with the resin. Okay, hang on. There is some ores below here. It's cheap stuff, but whatever. Sometimes when I'm lazy and I'll feed these to the blacksmith and he'll take them, so whatever. Okay, let's go do that commission. Where is it? Oh, it's the... Oop, where is it? Oh shoot, I dropped too low? Oh, I dropped too low. Hang on. Did I get the chest in the room behind Taro Maru? Is that the dog in the inn? Yes, I did. I did all the other Kid Kuchirais, yeah. So the only one left is the is this island. I just need to collect 10, and there's more than 10, which is nice. In the older quests, like from old, like Mondstadt and Lier and stuff, they only had exactly the amount, which is annoying sometimes. So now these newer quests, like ever since then, they've made it so that there's always extra, which is good. Where's the other ones? Hang on. There's an artifact here, that's why. I still have a minute left, I only need one. And we're done. Okay, we're going to teleport back up, because I don't want to climb. We are going to claim the gold ley line. I'm going to go kill the specters, because there are a few here. I'm sure everyone's just hoarding their resources and their Primo Gems to go for Yellen and Kuki Shinobu, or any future rerun characters, of course. Alright, let's go and kill off these other few specters. And then I'm gonna go do the other Kid Kujirai, the last one, in Inazuma, and then we're ready to go. Okay, good. So now, hang on. There's an artifact. Oh, and then there's samurais to kill here. Let's do that then, and more specters. So actually, I'll just claim Because I have 20 resin, I might as well just claim the 60,000 Mora and just be done with it. And there's some ores here too. So yeah, let's do it. And an artifact. And then the samurais are up here. Yep. I just love the slashes when they coordinate with Raid and Shogun. I think they're like match made in heaven, those two. Alrighty. Alrighty, so, and then there's the one artifact here. Then there's some ore over there, probably cheap stuff. I don't think I have any more condensed, right? I don't think, yeah, I don't. And I don't have any more actual resin. I don't have 9, yeah, okay, so we're good. So we'll just go do the Kid Kujirai, and then, yeah, then I'll go and kill the Shadow Husks, and I guess we'll just, yeah, and then the ore should be done already almost, because I already had the majority of the mystic required. Oh, and then I can feed the dogs as well, yeah. And there's 2 more artifacts over here. Oh, and some samurais to kill, which is good, because I need their stuff. Why am I farming the Shadow Husk? Well, at one point, it was really annoying because the stupid Haran that, the sword that Ayato's signature sword needed them, which I thought was stupid because it's another stupid decision in my opinion, because his Haran has nothing to do with Liga. I don't know why they would make it so that you have to go to Liga and also in the chasm to get them. So anyway, that's because that's similarly as stupid as making Aloy's ascension materials and stuff, not like Mondstadt materials, because she she uses La Senora pieces, which I thought was so stupid back then. I complained about that already. So, you know, things like that. I don't know why they make certain decisions like that. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, and then more here. I don't mind doing the Shadow Husk because while I'm venturing down there, I can collect the ores. I find that the ores, although there's not as there's only like a few spots every day, at least from where the Shadow Husks are, they actually give 2 or 3 pieces per one. So I think that it's actually more efficient. Alright, so let's go and do this Kid Kujirai thing, and then yeah. It's gonna probably be frustrating as well for me, but we'll see. Okay, hang on. There are some ores here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back to the chat just to quickly see here. Why am I collecting the 1-star artifacts? Because they're fodder. They're still fodder. I don't mind collecting them. They still equal something in the end, especially for the early levels of farming. Leveling up a artifact. They help like get you like to level 4. They're really good for testing artifacts to see if they're worth keeping. The cheap ones. So it's worth it in my opinion. Just like it's worth it to collect ore. Every little bit counts. Okay. So now it's saying back here there's some more. Oh, it's just cheap stuff. Okay. It's fine, but this is kind of towards the direction of where to go anyway for the Kid Kujirai. Believe me, I don't like farming like most people, but I'll do it in order to, in a way to give me something to do for this game, but also because I don't like to do it last minute when I'm like, I got really annoyed with having to like do it specifically for a purpose. So if I have the stuff in advance and I don't need to go and worry about it, it's better. So because I had to level up my Haran, it made me go to the chasm and made me like do it. Alright, the last Kid Kujirai currently in the game for me that I haven't done yet. Okay, that means it's behind. It's obviously below. Nope. Shit. Is it over there? No? Oh crap, I went the wrong way I think. 41, 42, 44. It's not where the stupid, like, specter is, right? It's not gonna let me fight it anyway. Because it's gonna teleport me back. Okay. I did not know where it was. So... Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to, like, use the gate thing or something? Oh, it's up there, I see it. Crap. How do I get up there? Ugh. Ah. Ah, okay. Ah, I wanted that artifact. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Okay, maybe it's better to look around, and this time it should be easier to look around, so maybe I should look around first and see where it is. Okay, still towards this way. Is it higher up? Is that what it is? You know he likes to do the levels. It's probably higher up. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be higher up. I'm gonna grab this first. Nope, I'm off course. Off course. Okay, not. Oh, let me read some of these things. Have I seen the world's best assassin anime? No, which one is that? You don't have any primos, you're spending it all to try to get the Mist Splitter? Oh, okay, that's nice. Why is the fearless child who vanquishes any foe who dares challenge him afraid of Hydro Slimes? Is he? I didn't know that. Ayato and Raiden? I like it. And the samurais are so unlucky. Even people who don't farm much, make sure to kill them and collect their stuff. Exactly, because they're really annoying. They don't give you very little. Okay, I need to really look. Where the heck is it? Is it up there? Or is it just this way? Oh, maybe it's this way. 83, 84. No, it went up. Crap, 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 crap. That was wrong. That was wrong. Okay. So it's actually somewhere over here. Let me see. Yeah, okay. It's somewhere towards this end. Okay. Okay, there has to be obviously a fast travel method. So I was wrong. I thought that gate was going to bring me to, like, forward, but it wasn't. So, let's look around, let's look around. Nope, I went the wrong way. Crap. Because now it's 100 something now. So I kind of was on the right track. It was around here somewhere, but... Let's see if I can find it. Is it on one of those ledges? Ugh. Oh, I can't because... Okay. Well, I couldn't have killed them anyway because the time limit. Anyway. Okay. So it is... Is it just on that ledge over there, maybe? No, it's around here, it says. Crap. Nope. Okay, let's just really figure out which direction I'm going first. 90, 89, is it over here? If you know where it is, let me know. I don't mind cheating in the sense that, like, if you know, just tell me. It will save me from my stress. This is wrong. This is wrong too. There's an artifact here. Okay. So it wasn't any further that way, so it can only be this way then. 91, 92, okay. Let's just see where we go and see. Okay. So it's like towards those cliffs, but I need a fast travel way. Use the gate? Okay, let's try then. But the gate brings me up and it says like 170 something when I get there. Okay, let's just do it. Okay. I'm blind, I don't know where. Is it on one of these ledges? Nope, see it goes up now. Nope. Okay, I trust you, so obviously you've done it already, so I'll use the gate and then we'll explore a little bit more. Okay, I'm trying to look if there's anything lower. Am I supposed to use these, maybe? Okay. Yes, okay, I see. I figured, okay. Well, thank you. Okay, now the last one for this group. Oh, okay, so it's not this way, it's this way, that means. Okay, let's just be strategic. Let's just see where it could be first. If I can see it with my eyes, it's actually easier to strategize for the next round. 85, okay. Let's just float around and see. Oh, it's up there. I see it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. So we'll let it time out and then I'll... Okay. Okay. So it's basically over there. So my goal is to get... Let me see. Where's the electro branch thing? Hang on. I just need to know where I'm going to get the thing to like let me fly and zip through the air. Am I blind? Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Okay. 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 So go over here and then we zip over. Ah, crap. Ah. Damn it. Okay, that killed time. And I got stuck in the bush too. Okay, we're gonna have to do this again, obviously. Ah! I went down. Shit. We're supposed to go up and up. Oh, it's okay. Okay. That. There it is. Yes. It helps if you can see where you're going. Perfect! And that's done now. That was helpful. Okay, and then now I can remove this pin. Delete. Perfect. Okay, so that's done. There are ores up there, it says. Maybe I should go for them then. Oh, it says it's just run around here. What? No, it's up. Up. But how do I get up? Oh, forget it then. It's like I have to climb in a way. Better be the purple ones. Oh, there's a gate here too. Right. Okay, it's not on this ledge. It's probably higher then. Ah, it is purple. That's good. Well, it's only one. Alrighty. So that was that. Okay, let me grab some more purples along the way. I think there might be some here. Nope, it's just cheap stuff today. I guess because I did it at a different time, because it only resets every 24 hours or something like that. We'll also take it. Okay, whatever. Let's just go and submit stuff to the blacksmith. There is one near where you feed the dog. You mean a samurai? He's standing near the shrine there? Oh, you mean Kid Kujirai? I already did them. All the other that was the last one. All the Kid Kujirais on the main islands are done. It's just because those like Watatsumi and the one at the bottom, those islands were the last 3 islands that came out, and I didn't fully explore them or complete everything. Yeah, the first 3 islands are done. That includes this one. I got everything for the first 3 islands already. Okay, whatever. We'll just give these ones away. Because 5 of these ones equals 1 of the mystic ones. And then what else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go up there and collect my commissions. Oh really? There's another. Oh, I see. Okay, he's standing near where you feed the dog, and then he'll spawn and just give me another chest. Oh, after completing all the Tamari games? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. So that was the last. Okay, hang on. Let's go and collect this first. Okay, so near where they feed the dog. Let's see. So like down there? The shrine down there? Was that earlier? Like only when you do the first group of ones? Because I might have gotten it already then. Because that, I don't know if that was after all 6. Like, because he appears once on every single island. So that might have been earlier. Like, yeah. So maybe I got it already. So we're good. Well, since we're here, we'll feed the dogs now. There's one more on the Tatarasuna Island, near the road, near the Statue of the Seven. So these 3 I've done, like these 3 islands I've finished. I got the Kid Kujirais already, unless he respawned somewhere else new. The one here we did, the Watatsumi one we did. I think he was, there's none here, right? He doesn't appear on this island, does he? I don't remember. I don't think so, because this island is like one of those mystical islands that's like, yeah, and then, yeah, I did it already. Near the road of the Statue of the Seven? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. Because that's part of the quest where you like meet him, right? Before he plays the game with you. Isn't that other quest? Like that story quest? I think I did it, so we're good. Okay, let's just feed the dog. because there's two places, yeah, to meet him, and then that's for like, because he's I remember he in the story he was like in that area that was full of electro radiation or whatever, and they were evacuating that village. And then he was trying to look. Was he trying to look for his parents, or his parents died, or something? And then, or something like that. Yeah. And then like we meet him again, and then yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll try though. Like walk up from the teleport point. I'll go there after, but I'm pretty sure it's done. But we'll check. And then that I'll need to feed the dogs first and get this done. Hmm. Oh, my whiskey. I forgot to drink. Before I started this today, I was drinking because I was in the mood, so I was drinking whiskey. I haven't drank whiskey in a while. So, but then like I put ice in it, and then now the ice melted. Wow. That's good stuff. It's a little bit diluted, obviously, but that's okay. Still gonna drink it. And then I'll guess, okay, I'll go check that after to see if there's another Kid Kujarai, as you said, and then after that, I will go kill the Shadow Husks. And then, oh, back to the, sorry, and I did see that other thing that you mentioned about like teaching me to do the edits, like how Moga does. Oh, thank you. But then I was thinking about like, is it worth the time? Like, I get it, it could be worth it, but I don't know if it really is because I don't have much viewers or anyway, so I don't really know if by editing, like, because then, to be realistic here, I don't know that editing would even increase the viewership. I don't even know because I actually asked myself this question recently too, especially with the writing as well. So like. Um, yeah, like anyway, with the writing, like I can write more, but it's not guaranteed that like all of them go viral or like make me more money, right? But of course, you have to continue writing anyway for the algorithm for that. Um, and my goal is to publish a book in the future. So yes, the goal is to keep writing and improving and practicing. But then that's not the point. The point is, so then it comes, 'cause that's why today I didn't feel in the mood because I thought like, well, it's not like it's guaranteed that what I write, no matter like, because sometimes there's also quantity versus quality, right? But then at the same time, hard to say because some of the ones that I didn't think that were that great went viral, kinda. They got like over 2,000 like views and like over 1,000 reads or whatever, and yeah, anyway. So I don't know, but then like some things that I thought would be good topics, they don't get very much traction. So then it goes like similarly. The other day when I did the stream, it was really fun, obviously, right? And then it was 3 hours, and then like I said, like during the stream there was only like 50 or 60 people that came in and out, and then afterward, it has like over 430 now for that stream. Although that's just my usual, like how I would do the stream anyway. I was unedited. Not saying that that's a high number, like, but I didn't think that people would watch like or rewatch replay on replay. Um, like a stream that's like long like that. Of course, they didn't watch the whole 3 hours, but you know, yeah. Hi, Alex. Welcome back. I remember you. Yes. How are you doing? Have you progressed the game further? We're just doing our chat, and I'm doing my daily routine and farming. Yeah, so. So then another game that I was considering that I'm kind of interested in. It's an older game, but I purchased it when it was on sale. I think during was it last year? Yeah, it was last year for sure. It was probably during like Black Friday or one of those sale events. It was really cheap. It was like I don't remember specifically, but let me just say $20 or $30. And it was like the full version. Of course, it's an older game. It's Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. And I thought it was cute because it's Studio Ghibli and it's level 5 production. So then, like, meaning like the production company. And then, like Studio Ghibli, obviously, the art is good. And I know Ni no Kuni number 1 was really good, although I never actually played it because that was out on PS3 and I never owned a PS3. But of course, they re released it, remastered with all DLC for Switch and for PS4 um, after. I did buy it for Switch, but I never played it. But it's one of those games I hoarded while it was kind of on. I think it was on sale. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, the second one has like a town building or kingdom building aspect to it, and I kind of thought that could be neat. Not necessarily to stream, but for myself as a game player to just play. I haven't played like farming sims or any kind of like town building games in a while, and I thought maybe that could be what I already have it, right? The goal this year is not for me to continue hoarding and buying new games or old games or any games. The goal is to play what I have because I spent a lot of money. So yeah, and I know Ni no Kuni released a mobile game recently. Crossworld, I think it's called. Yeah, and then it's a gacha one though, and I don't play mobile games anymore. So like, and this is considered mobile, but it is on console. So yeah, and then Echoes of Mana is it's a popular gacha one recently with the Tales of Mana and the Mana series. I did do the Tales of Mana, the updated version, the remake. Um, uh, Demo a few months ago, as you guys remember. But then, like, I didn't continue playing it because I felt that it was a very simple RPG. Of course, the story could be is old. It's the original story. They just remastered the graphics and redid it all. But I felt like, well, I'm not like that game was charming, and there's different pathways apparently later on. You can level your character and change their class and job class and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, so I didn't pursue that, but I do own that game, not on PS5 though. But anyway, so those are the popular games recently. And then, like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, before you guys came, there's Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. And then that one is a very short little 10 to 15 hour short RPG. It's meant to be a prequel for Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes or 100 Heroes coming out next year, which is a Kickstarter success. It's made by the team that made Suikoden, which is a really old game that you guys may or may not know of. I remember playing Suikoden way back on PlayStation. I'm gonna say 1 and 2. So it's a really old RPG. It's one of those ones where you have to go and gather all kinds of like players into your roster. So that's one's gonna be Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, meaning that you can collect 100 heroes. So yeah, it's like one of those kind of things. But technically, in a way, Genshin's like one of those, right? It's like one of those like um, hero collecting games, kind of. That's not going to be a gotcha, of course, but yeah. Oops. Alright, now to go and kill the shadow husks. Alrighty, let's see. The week goes by so fast. It's like Friday already? Friday morning? Well, Friday for you guys, I think. You guys and girls, because you guys are like in other time zones that are ahead of me. Oop, almost banged into that wall. Oh, right, I need to switch that thing. Okay, those things didn't respawn yet. It's fine. Let's go down here. And I only farm the 5 shadow huts that are on your map when you do the elite enemy thing. There's definitely more, obviously, crawling throughout. I think I'm missing one because you're supposed to encounter a total of 9 of them and collect those dark orbs or whatever from them. I only have 8 from my inventory. And there's like I guess there's an achievement, and then with the 9 you unlock another area, which I haven't done yet, obviously because I haven't fully explored everything yet. But yeah. Okay, no others here. Ugh. Where'd he go? Ugh. That was annoying. Because now he's stuck up there. Ever since my last stream, you've been checking if I was streaming. Oh, that's nice of you. Did you like it that much? Okay, thank you. Feel free to join our Discord as well. It's in the description. And of course, Rishav is one of the moderators there as well. Yeah, if you join the Discord, I'll post when I'm there as well. Although earlier today I did do another stream and I was doing I did Scarlet Nexus, another game, but that was a different time because I usually reserve this time for this game, and then that time is like earlier in the early evening. Yeah, but that was a game that I started before, but I was just getting back into. So that stream is already up, but that's more of that's different kind though. This is more like chat because I'm just doing this stuff in the background. The game is not the main part here. We chat about anything here, right? During these ones. That one was more like actually progressing the storyline, so then it's worded differently. I named those ones as gameplay and continuations, basically, so those are a little bit different. Because those ones, when there's storyline progression, I don't talk during that part. But yeah, for these ones, I just talk about anything while I'm just doing this in the background, like mindlessly, without even really caring. It's all good. Whichever you prefer. Did I do the 9-word rumor? What's that? I don't know. Is that like another achievement in the chasm here? I don't know where that item is. Is it above? Is that why? There's ore, it says. Okay, whatever. Screw it. Where's the next area? Here. And why are there so many broken gears? I don't know. That's a good question. It's because this is like a lost civilization, right? That they said was similar to the original civilization, which is why it's similar to the stuff found in Enkonomiya as well. And Kanria, is that what they said in the storyline? And these are the old ancient civilizations that were wiped out by Celestia, is what's implied, basically. And the primordial one or whatever, which we don't really know about, but it's speculated through the lore and also through like the textbooks and the books that we pick up along the way. That the primordial one, I don't know if I don't know. There's different speculations out there that the primordial one was defeated and then someone else came and took over, and then like it's pretending to be the primordial one and set their own rules, and then people are speculating that that's Celestia, and Celestia is the evil one. I don't think the primordial one was defeated. What I think is, and this is just my own version of it, is that maybe the primordial one was like captured and like imprisoned somewhere, and yes, Celestia is possibly evil, but they govern everything right now, and they are the one in control, and they captured the primordial one, is my thinking. And they rewrote history, Celestia, and the rules. And then like what's the other thing? I was watching some of I don't play Honkai at all, but I was watching some of their trailers and there's this woman that looks like she looks like the statue of Seven in Inazuma. You know how in the beginning, not the statue of Seven, sorry, the omnipresent god statue, the one with all the with the visions attached, the one with the hood. People kept saying that that's not Raiden Shogun or like A or her sister or Makoto. So then like I don't know, like that woman, she's a nun. She wears a hood, okay, but she wears like a nun outfit. And then she's like one of their newer characters. And anyway, like it looks like her. And I was just curious, and I was like just going through some other trailers, and then some people were posting gameplays and stuff. There's another girl in Honkai. I don't know her name. I think it's like Grizio or Grozio or something. Whatever. She looks like Chi-Chi and Ganyu combined, and her power is like art. Like she's like an artist, and then when she attacks, like different colors, like it's ink. It represents ink and paint from her paintbrush. That's her. I guess her weapon is like magic, but it's like in the form of paint. Yeah, it slashes you with different colors, like blue, red, yellow, green, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Not that I'm going to play Honkai. Honkai is a mobile only game, so it doesn't work for me anyway. But yeah. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So that girl looks like a Chi-Chi and a Ganyu combined together. But anyway, the nun looks like the omnipresent god statue in Inazuma with the hood down. So I don't know if that's implying that there's another character coming in the future. I don't know. Or if maybe that represents like the old Inazuma Archon, the one before our current Archon. I don't know. Hello everyone, welcome to Genshin Impact Theory. Yes, exactly. Why not, right? I mean, we're all out to have our own theories. No one's gonna tell us right or wrong right now. Well, we don't know until the story progresses. And then the other thing that I found interesting, did you guys see the new Hoyoverse game that they're releasing? It's called Zenless Zero, something like that. I saw the trailer earlier today. It released like a couple hours ago. It's available on its own thing, so it's not like linked through their. It's interesting why Hoyoverse doesn't just have like a main like YouTube channel that links all of their games. But anyway, um, look for it if you're interested. It's interesting, and then people thought at first it was supposed to be like a first-person shooter style, but now it's turned out into a people say it's like a cyberpunk futuristic style Genshin because it seems like you can collect different characters yet again, and then obviously they have guns and lasers and like machine guns and stuff like that, and they have swords too, but they're more like electric, like digital kind of swords, not like these ones. Yeah. Anyway, so look into it. I don't know. It looks kind of interesting, but obviously I wouldn't play it if it's not console, and yeah. Because as you guys know, my phone is old. And I double checked. It's not a Note 3, it's a Redmi Note 5. So I double checked. So that's what it was. Oops. So yeah, and then like Honkai Star Rail, they did the updated beta invite test trailer thing a while back, or a few weeks ago, and they saw that, and then looked at the updated gameplay, like visuals and stuff. It still looks kind of, I'll be honest, and this sounds mean, but it does seem kind of like a boring, like turn-based RPG. Like even in the gameplay that has been officially released by them, it looks really boring. Like you have to actually like wait around for like them to attack and stuff, like the opponents and stuff. It's just really not my thing. So Honkai Star Rail, eh. But the Zenless Zero or whatever it's called, that one looks kind of more interesting. It's more action style. But I will say though, the trailer itself is a bit too flashy. At one point, it's like too many people doing their supers, and the scenes kept getting cut in and out. I didn't like it. It was very like flashy, too flashy. But yeah, what did you guys think? If you guys saw it or not? Do I have a PC? I don't. I have a laptop. It's not even a new one. It's a Surface Pro. I'm gonna say I don't even know the number. I'm gonna say Surface Pro 4 or maybe Surface Pro 5. Oh, interesting. I'm at 83% underground chasm exploration. I didn't know that. Yeah, so it's old. I bought it like I'm gonna say 2016 or 2017. So it has survived until now. Of course, it's no longer as good as it used to be. It doesn't. The touch function is kind of busted already. So I turned the touch function off, the touch screen, and then right now actually even as I'm speaking. Well, I use it because then I use it to see my playback to see if there's any like issues. Right now, like yeah. So it actually has an overheat issue now because it's old. So like the screen starts to fritz on me on my side, and you won't see it, but yeah, it starts to like shake a little bit. So that's just yeah. Anyway, eventually I'll probably buy a new one, but right now I'll just keep it. It's good enough. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so then now get the luminescent thing. It's showing you the area with the blue circle. Oh, sorry, I went out of it. I was down here. What luminescent thing? What luminescent thing? You mean the bug? The thing that I caught earlier? I got it. Hang on, let me just go down. Go back down. It's showing a blue circle? Where? Oh, here! Oh! What does that mean? I didn't even notice that. Oh, good eye. I was just here earlier. How come it only shows it now? Interesting. I didn't even notice that. Thank you. Oh, there's a chest there. Haha. What does that mean? Oh, there's a bunch of frogs too. No, but that wasn't what it's telling me to do. I guess I'm supposed to kill that guy? Well, I know that you're supposed to collect these, like... Oh, they disappeared. There's someone that you're supposed to press observe on, and I know that people decoded the message already. Oh wait, I'm outside of the circle now. It's no longer here. No, this is not where the circle is. The blue circle is back here. Hang on, hang on. Climb the building, like this building? Oops, oh shit, I fell off. Oh crap, I fell down. Okay, hang on. Did I activate something? Why is there a blue circle? Hang on, let's just get back up first. Ugh. This would be great if they had the like the zippy thing where you can zip up, like the electric zippy thing. Okay, how do I get up further? Let's climb up first and see. Oh, it's here already though, so this is nothing new. It's saying to go up, but there's nothing else. Hang on. I am in the circle, so like... This is as high as the building goes, though. Is there more up there? No. That building over there, you mean? But then that's out of the circle. No, so it's actually this way, I guess. Huh? I'm confused. Because, like, that's outside of the circle already. And then this is, like, the circle, obviously. Is there another building in here that I didn't... Hang on. It was just here. Yeah, and then I climbed up here, and then there was that chest in the water. Yeah, and then... It shows a white arrow, I know, but, like, I don't know how to get to the white arrow. I get that. I see the white arrow. Like, how do I get there? This is like a dead end. It's like a cave. And then, see, following this trail out, it goes down south away from this. That's where I was. Okay. I'll follow the arrow, but I don't think it's climbing up. I think it's just... Is it like going down or something? I have a feeling these star streams, by the way, this is my theory only, are going to be something that Yelan or Kuki Shinobu are going to need. So I'm grabbing them. And same with that fungus stuff. I have a feeling, because those are new items that are introduced, right? And no character needed them right now. So that's why every time I see them, I'm going to grab them. I have no idea where that arrow is going. Is it like going up above that waterfall I'm supposed to go? Maybe. Let's try that. So this is kind of out of the way, but let's go that way. I was there already. That stuff was activated. This is nothing new. I was already here. I activated that that wind current thing already before. But I guess they want me to continue going that way. So maybe there's something else here now? I was here already before. I've activated this before. Okay, let's just do it, but... Yeah, let me change my theme. Yeah, I was here already. There's nothing else here. There was some chest up here. I remember I got it already. Yeah, then there's that bridge. Maybe I'm supposed to go onto that bridge? I don't know. Hang on. Did I ever? But this is not... I know, this is outside the blue area already. I can see that. But let me just see. I'm curious now that I'm here. Did I ever get on that bridge? Oh. Well, there's nothing here. Okay, so like you said, it's probably under. But it had an up arrow, like you said, so I don't know. We can teleport back, but then I don't really know what's highlighted there and why it's highlighted. Because we were here already, and then like... Unless you mean like... Maybe this way, like follow that path. So let's try.
我可以为你吹奏一曲。
Okay, let's try it that way. We'll follow this path towards the area of the blue. Hang on. Let me switch back to Zhongli.
做些什么?
I just feel more secure when he's around, because then we can shield. It's probably because I haven't fully explored this area yet, so that's why. Didn't this just lead me back to where I was? This is just that same building. Yeah, this just exactly led me back to where I was. Okay. Well, then I don't know. It's going to be another mystery for another time. I don't think... Yeah. I can do it if I turn off the torch. So, like... Do what? It shows a white arrow, yeah, on where the thing is. It's probably underground. Try the other teleport point. Down left. Down right. Collect the rumor? What rumor? There's a rumor or something? Hang on. If you turn off the torch. The purple writing? There's no way to collect it. I walked past it, remember? And then, like... It didn't let me press observe. Some of them just disappear when you walk by them. That means that I probably picked it up already. Is that what it means? Or you can only pick them up when your torch is off? I don't remember where that was. I got confused already. Okay. If that's the case, I didn't know that you have to collect them only when your torch is off, then I have not been getting all of them then, clearly. Okay, I have no idea. I've obviously gone through this area multiple times and I'm disoriented now. I am not sure where I'm going anymore, so... Yeah. It's okay, it's not a big deal. I don't really care that much, to be very honest. I really don't. So, but thank you. It's good that you pointed out that there's a blue, like, circle and everything, and there's something here. Like, it's fine. Okay. Well, it's okay, whatever. It's not a big deal to me. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm disoriented already. I think we've been through this area multiple times already. I think, yeah, I think we're done. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's one of these things. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah! Thank you. Okay, so you can collect them if the thing is off. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, but regardless, yeah, I don't know how to get to the blue arrow, and I don't know, or the white arrow, whatever, in the blue circle, no idea. So let's just leave that for now and not really care anymore. It's fine. Okay, well, that's that then. We're done. Out of here. Ah, I forgot about my expedition reward. Damn it. Okay, whatever. It's here now, but... Okay, so I was trying to get it on time so that it doesn't like delay, but that's okay, whatever. Alrighty, so that's that. And then perfect. So then see all that running around and Adam left already without even telling us because he was bored obviously. It's okay. Fine. Okay, all good. So I've done all of my commissions, I've done everything. Unfortunately, they're not going to give us another one of these test runs, which is unfair. But anyway, they could have extended it to give it to us. But anyway, they didn't. And then I didn't do the hangout events for Ningguang or Yunjin yet, so whatever. Yeah, then I guess that's that. So. And then I'm sitting on 8,400 Primal Gems. I do have a little bit of Genesis Crystals left over from when I was polling for the Haran. So I have 2,000. So I have 10,000 plus, and then I have 7. I'm sitting on 7 of these wishes left over from, I believe it's from the Battle Pass, I think. Battle Pass and also the event. Yes, I remember. Like, yeah. So yeah, so we're good. Oh, also, oh yeah, and then from the Paimon shop, yes. So that's where we're at. So I'm hopeful because I would be up for 50-50 when Yalan comes. So I'm hopeful I can just be like before and get my luck back and just get her like on the first without having to like spend money to like then try to get her for the second. But I'm pretty sure Hoyoverse is gonna do something sneaky and make it so that most people won't get it like on the first try because they want to make up for the money that they're losing by having this delay, I think. So that's that. They want everyone to waste all their Primo Gems that they've been saving up, obviously, and they're gonna make sure that you waste it all and you don't get what you want, and then therefore you still buy because you're kind of deep into the pity or into like, you know, yeah. I have a feeling that's what they're gonna do. If they bring a Raiden Shogun boss swimsuit, yeah, her armor, would I buy it? I probably would. Yeah. There's actually talks about like in 2.8, like D-Luke and Fischl are gonna get like their costumes. Okay, so speaking of costumes, I'll be honest, I kind of regret getting Kaching's costume because I don't use her. So now I've learned my lesson. So I don't use D-Luke at all. So if he comes up with a costume, because we know the 5-star one, always you have to buy. And also the 5-star one, like it's discounted slightly only. It's not that big of a deal. It's like 150 off or whatever, something like that, right? I would probably skip it. Now that I learned from the Kaching situation, her dress was pretty, but then like I'll be honest, Ningguang's dress is way prettier and hers is free. So and I actually use Ningguang. Ningguang has a purpose in my team, right? You know, like she helps me scout out ore, right? At Keqing, I don't use at all. I don't think most players use her anymore. Like, definitely the dress was pretty, and sure, to get it on discount was okay. I didn't mind getting it that time, but I do kind of regret it now, because, yeah. So D-Luke is one that I don't even use. Like, at least Keqing maybe once in a while. I did use her in the beginning of Inazuma when I first came here, because I didn't have any other Electro units built up, and I built her up just for Inazuma, to get the Sakura petals and all that stuff. But then, yeah, I will just say D-Luke is completely not someone that I would use, but they're probably going to make him popular somehow by giving him like a story quest or something, or an event quest. And obviously for the event, for selling that costume, right? So I don't know, but I don't think I would go for his costume. Fischl I don't use either, but because she's 4-star, so hers will be free anyway. So I would of course get whatever I have to do to get her free costume. How about you? Would you go for it?
欲买桂花同载酒，只可惜故人，何日再见呢？
Oh, right, your FTP. That's fine. Fischl's costume is pretty cute. Her existing one, yeah, and then I wonder what her new one would be. So, yeah, it's true. I know your FTP, so that's good. Stay FTP. Don't buy anything. So yeah, but Ryan and Shogun, because I love her, I would for her. If Child ever got a new costume, I would for him. Basically, all the ones that I love, I would be willing to. Like if Zhongli got one, I would get it, right? Um, Ayato, maybe. I don't know. I don't love him that much, but he's pretty good actually. Yeah. Ito, I don't know. I don't like. I don't hate him. So, I mean, Kazuha. I think if they gave him a really nice costume, that'd be nice. Yeah. Venti, I would skip. I would. I don't even use him that much. He's useful, but I don't know. Depending on the costume. Like a lot of their base costumes are really nice already. I wouldn't know that they have to like change their costume by much. So I'll be honest though, it's not going to be any of these guys. It's going to be the standard characters. So who is it? So after okay, so Jean was there, Kaching, and then so the next one would be Mona. Of course, we got her other alternate costume already, but yeah, like maybe Mona's costume would be really nice. The next one, if they ever make one, and then Chi Chi. I know that she's not popular, so I don't know how they're gonna overcome like how they're gonna try to get a costume for her, or maybe they'll make hers free because she's I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. So yes, I got out of that little area that I was looping around in and didn't know what I was doing. It didn't. We couldn't find what it was in the end, so it is what it is. We left it. Okay. Anyway, then I guess I will go farm a little bit of ore and then that'll be that. Yeah. Why are the new alternate costumes less sexy? Because of the censorship in China. Yeah, that was the reason.
迷坚不摧。
Okay, that one's still too high, so whatever.
天理长驱，拒收并蓄。
暴影看破。
Oh, it's just cheap stuff. So that even if I was farming ore right now, there wouldn't be anything good because it hasn't respawned yet for like the so-called like purple ones, the so-called better stuff. Hmm. Then there really isn't anything else, really. Hmm. I don't have enough resin. I mean, to go for like farming like the gold leylands or something. And I already got the art. Did you guys get the achievement for catching 100 animals? I got it already, so I stopped buying the nets from the lady there. Yeah. Save the more, obviously. The ones they gave for free in the mail, yeah, they are the alternate ones are less sexy. So how do I justify Ningguang's costume? I don't. But then like her alternate one here is much like her new one is much more like sexy. I don't know why they would make those other ones like less sexy and then like make these sexy ones for her. I mean, I don't complain. I think it's great. They should make more sexy ones. I don't use the alternate ones that they gave to us for free, as you know, because I don't think that they're worth using. And they didn't change like any of the other characters, so I'm happy for that. So, what time is it for me? Oh, it is 3:45 a.m. on Friday in the wee hours. How about you? 10:45 for you. Nice. Oh, so your Friday's almost over. It's gonna become Saturday very soon for you. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go to my Serenity pot and buy, hopefully, buy the disc things. Let me head back to town first. So then, let's see. Alright, so I haven't bought out anything else here yet. Okay, so I bought out these three things, obviously, with the 5,000 that we got on Monday, which was very lucky. I don't know if we're gonna get another 5,000 next Monday. I don't think so, but maybe if they're generous, that'd be great. I didn't buy out any of these yet because I'm saving that, as you can see, there's 3,000 up there. I'm saving that up in case I have to go shop for people's spin crystals and other people's Serenity pots on Saturday. Because Saturday and Sunday are the only opportunities to go to other people's Serenity pots to get theirs that they didn't take because either they don't care, they forgot, or they don't need it because they already have it and you can't buy duplicates, right? And that other people didn't take yet, so that's the only opportunity. So anyway, speaking of that, let's go to my. Oh, I have to collect my farming stuff because I didn't get the final oh, I didn't have it yet. Not yet. Okay. These ones, yeah, are not ready yet. I didn't get the final achievement for the water one. The water one's the stupidest one because the water fields, they only have one each, whereas these ones you can have plants that yield more than one, so that's why it's easier to get those achievements. I already maxed those out. Anyway, let's go find where the salesman is, and then oh, it's gonna be far because I didn't develop this, as you can see. So, oh god, it's gonna be like an actual like dread. Okay, let's just go over and walk over and get it then. I don't think I can swim all that far either, so let's see. I have to actually like go through all the islands. Okay. And of course we can't build our Serenity pot right now, so I can't even like create warp points to get over there, can I? Nope. Yeah. So this would be a little stroll over there. It's winter or summer or what? Because for me it's winter. Oh, for you it's winter? Oh, okay. Oh, right, because you're in like the southern hemisphere. So for me it's spring going on to summer. It's May, mid-May, right? So then we're going towards summer. But summer in Canada is really short, and I'm in Vancouver, so Vancouver is already the warmer city. So we only get like 2 months of real summer, and of those 2 months, only like let's just say 2.5 months. So like of those 2.5 months of summer, there's only in every month, like June, July, August, there's only 1 week of hot. But lately, because of global warming, it's gotten hotter. Yeah. Most people don't even have air conditioning, but in the recent years, we've had to get air conditioning. Yeah. So. But, of course, Canada is colder, so every house comes standard with heat. So. But every house and home does not come standard with air conditioning. Only the really new ones have them now. Like, installed in it already. "43 degrees? Whoa, crap! How would you survive without AC?" I'm sorry. Okay, the hottest it ever gets here is not even 30. And here people are like sweating and like complaining already. Yeah. The hottest it ever gets here is like high 20s. And then like it's pretty comfortable here actually. But like in the really hot weeks, yes, it does go past 30. I want to make it clear. The few weeks that we do get that's really hot, it can go to like mid 30s and that's already like hot for people already here. Yeah. But most of the time it never goes past 30, but in the high 20s people are already starting to complain already. Yeah. So yeah. But here it's not humid. It can be, but not humid like in Asia or I guess Australasia, etc. Or even Europe. I've been to Europe. I've been to Asia, and it's very humid there. Here it's not humid at all. Even though our city is actually by the ocean as well, but we also have lots of mountains and stuff. So
雾霾鬼
it
火一
the
通，
yeah the humidity here is quite balanced. It's always 34 plus there. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I lived and worked in Asia before, so I know it's hot. I've also traveled to Asia many times, so I know it's hot. All right, so
我来
here,
寻
in
你，
case you don't know, you can come to
我已极
your
不可强求。
salesperson, your chubby, and buy them. Okay, so I already have these, so it won't give them. So that's crap. Unfortunate for me. Fine. So I just saved the realm tokens then. So these two I already have. So then, in order to go to visit your friends, you just have to go here, friends, and then right now you can, for example, any of these people, like LD is one of them, that you can go to request to visit. Okay, and LD is one of the ones that doesn't. See, the Serenity Pot is currently offline, so you can't. But there are people that I have that you set is a setting that you have to set. Okay, that allows you to visit it even if they're offline. So this person, for example, Neva, I can show you on here, but she's not gonna have, because on Friday you can't visit their salesperson. Their salesperson is only available on Friday for the host, which is the main person, myself, for example. But then if you look on their map now, they will not have the salesperson here. But when I come tomorrow, they will have the salesperson. Oh, they do have the salesperson here. Wait a second. Can I buy from them then? I'm curious. Did they change the rule? You can buy from them on Friday? I doubt it. Hang on. Where is it? Hang on. What? I can see the salesperson is there now though, but can I buy from them? Because the rule is you can't buy from them until Saturday or Sunday. That's what. Hang on. So maybe they won't let you buy from them, but you can see them. Let's see. Yeah, it's blacked out. Can be exchanged for after 22 hours. Yeah. So yeah, and then it won't even tell me if I own this one or not. Like it doesn't. Oh, I can see if I own it or not. I own it, 37 and 46. So I don't have to come back here tomorrow technically. So, but there's no point in like tracking this. But yeah, so basically you go to other people's pots and then you can buy the ones that they didn't buy on Friday or that other people didn't grab already on Saturday. Yeah. So that's how you do it. And then to exit back, you have to go here to co-op mode, and then you have to press exit to get out of their pot. But you can just keep going to other friends, like within friends, like just go down their list. Also, the list changes if people go log on or off, so you have to keep track of who you already visited. So I recommend, as a little tip, I guess, make sure that your friends list is maximum like 45 people, and hopefully that they are reasonably high level so that they have their Serenity Pot unlocked at least. There is a I honestly don't remember where the setting is, but there's a setting somewhere. I think it's probably under settings here. It might be one of these settings. I don't know. It's one of these settings where you can allow people to join. Maybe it's under co-op. Is there a co-op setting somewhere? I don't know. Let me see. I did it a long time ago. I don't remember where it is. Oh, co-op here. No, no, that's not it. There is, anyway, you can Google it, but there is a setting that allows you, or maybe it's inside the Serenity Pot. Maybe you have to go back in to set that setting. Is it? Hold on, let me see. I'm curious. So I let people come into mine because I don't care, even if I'm offline. But then, like other people, as you saw, LD, for example, just as an example, his setting is not locked by default. It's not. It doesn't allow you to join. So just keep that in mind. Hang on, let me just see here. Let me come back here. Hang on. Is it a setting that's only in here when you're inside? By default, again, it doesn't let people join your Serenity Pot with while you're offline. So there's people that just left it on the default setting because it's like some hidden. It's not really a hidden setting, but it's some setting that's not like easily seen. But anyway, there's lots of people that like leave like that have changed it obviously, because in the beginning of the Serenity pot, when people visit your pot, they can make your every time they visit, if they talk to your tubby or whatever, they can also get you get one, is it one third or one quarter off the time of like when you're crafting stuff. Of course, no one cares about that now, but it was a thing back then. That's why I unlocked it so that people can help me like speed up my crafting in the beginning. I don't care about it now, so yeah. All right, so let me go back to the chat here. Always 60% humidity there. Whoa. Does it snow for me in the winter? Oh, so in my city, it's not guaranteed to snow, which is very lucky for us. You would think that, but in all other, so in my city and my region, it doesn't snow here every year. There are some winters where we have zero snow, and we're super happy when that happens. Or we get like half a day of wet snow, and then it melts by the afternoon, and we're super happy when that happens. But then there are definitely like a few days where it might like have thick snow, and then it actually sticks, like the actual cold stuff that actually sticks and gathers. Yeah, and then that annoys people because here it doesn't snow often enough. Therefore, people don't change their like when they drive, they don't change their car tires to like winter tires. They just leave it on all season tires. I'm like guilty of that too. I just leave it on all season tires because I find it such a hassle to switch to like winter tires just for like a few days of snow, right? So then like anyway, yeah, there's that. So then people get really pissed off here, to be very honest, when it snows like heavy because of that hassle. And also, if you park outside, so if you park in a garage or like in a parking lot, like because if you live in a high-rise building, I live in high-rise, so I live in a condo. So then my car is obviously inside and underground, so then I don't have to like scrape the snow off, right? But people that live in houses outside, where they park outside on the street in front of their house, they get really pissed off because before when I lived with my family, yeah, I would park outside and then I would get pissed off too because you have to wake up earlier to scrape the snow off your car so that you can drive and and get to work or wherever you need to get to, right? So and you have to also shovel the snow around your car so that your car can get out because the snow all around your car is also, yeah, anyway, it's annoying. So here people get really pissed off, in my city at least, they get really pissed off for those few days of the year where it does snow and it does stick. Yeah. Also, our buses are not equipped as well, and they don't run. And our subway, our subway is not underground. Our subway is actually outside. It gets like above ground. So like, there's only a few stations that are underground, like 3. But all other stations, like which is like a couple dozen of them, are all above ground. So then people get really pissed off because they don't run either. Yeah, anyway, so people always complain because our city is not well equipped for the little bit of snow that we do get occasionally.
接下来想去哪里？如果想有立地月名胜的话，我有一些。
You only have 10 people in your friends list? Oh, it's easy. You go to your friends list. Here, another tip from a seasoned player. And you just go here, the third tab, and you just click on any random person and you just press add friend. You just do that. They're not always going to accept you, but you just do that, and then this list will refresh, I don't know, after 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that. You'll get different people. Keep doing that until like you get your list maxed. Trust me, those people on my list are not all my actual friends either. I only have a few on there that are actually know in real life. The rest of them are randoms. You'll want to max out your list too, because remember there are those events that happen every so often where you have to like pick your friends' characters to send them on like missions or expeditions or like use their characters in those battles or whatever. Of course, now they've been switching to use those trial characters that they give you instead to promote and sell their characters. But yeah, there's those too. So that's what's always good, to maximize your friendship list. Oh, hi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But hi, welcome to the chat. I do look in the chat, yes. Welcome. Sorry. I got dragged off into a tangent. So anyway, okay. So Rishav says, do you have those invisible snow? Do you mean like the wet snow or black? Oh, black ice. Yes, we do have black ice too, and that pisses off people too. When I used to work down in our downtown core center, like back then, before working from home, obviously this is many years ago. If we're not well equipped and you're just wearing like leather shoes, like obviously as a businessman, or just sneakers or whatever, and then you step on them and then it's actually a puddle, and then like, your shoes and your socks get wet, it really pisses me off. It happened to me a few times. So so of course our city it rains a lot. So actually many of us do have rain boots and yeah. So actually many of us when we commute to work, we actually bring a pair of shoes, or sometimes people leave shoes in their filing cabinets or in their office if they have an office, or in the cubicle space. They leave a pair of shoes, like whether it's dress shoes or like some ladies like to do that. They leave like high heel shoes or whatever. Men too. They leave like their leather shoes, and then when they go to and from work, they would switch to either rain boots if it's raining, or sneakers because it's more comfortable, right? But then it just means you have to bring a pair of shoes and leave at your office, which is a nice little way. Of course, people that drive, that's easy because you can just drive it back and forth if you need to. So, yeah, that's what people do in the offices here. Yes, so black ice is also dangerous for cars as well because it can be slippery. It does not always is the black ice broken where it's puddle underneath. It could be like actual ice where it's slippery and it's dangerous for driving over as well. Yeah. You get the chat very late. I'm not always looking at the chat, that's why. I get the chat instantly, just so we're clear. I'm just chatting and then I don't look at the chat right away. I'm like doing stuff. But yes, it's there. It's like right in front of me. It's on my laptop. So yeah, and then yeah. So anyway, that's just how it is here. It's not bad. It's actually really comfortable here. I'll be honest. Like it's like we have 4 seasons and it's really comfortable here. Yeah. So our subway is not underground. It's above ground. It's very scenic. People like to take this or our train. It's actually called the Sky Train because it's out in the open. Anyway, people like to take the Sky Train and they like to just like sit on. Like when we were young, my mom would bring me and my siblings, and like if she was bored and she didn't want to stay in the home, she's like, "You want to go for like a little tour around the city?" And because it's cheap, right? You just ride it and then you just go like look at different places. So yeah. People do that. I still see people doing that with their kids nowadays, which I think is kind of cute. It's a cheap way to like have them like go out of the house and sit on the train and go to different stations and go to different like areas and see. Yeah. Because we have different regions, obviously. We have, like I said, we have the sides. We have like obviously our downtown core area with the finance district and like the IT companies and stuff. We have our oceanside area. We have our mountainside area. We have our further out areas that are kind of closer to the countryside. Yeah. So, stuff to see. And we have different cities and different neighborhoods. And that's also why our city is one of the most expensive to move to and live in, and also to buy a home in, because it's popular among many international buyers. Because I know Australia is very popular too. Sydney, Australia is actually number one. Like no, it's always number one most expensive city in the world has always been Hong Kong. I think 10 years in a row almost now. And then second place and third place is always between Sydney, Australia, and our city, Vancouver. That we keep like either we tie for second or yeah, and then yeah. So yeah, it's expensive. And then I know that other bigger cities, just so we're clear, like New York and like Tokyo and like Shanghai and Seoul, Korea, and obviously Sydney, and like the big city in Singapore as well. Those cities have really expensive properties that we don't have, that are way more expensive than our properties here. But then I think those big cities also have people that can make more money than we do as well. It's like because not everyone here makes a lot of money. Like I mean, there are people that can make a lot of money here, but not a lot of people make a lot of money. Like people just make an average salary, but an average salary is still very comfortable to live in here in our city. Yeah, for locals. But I will say things are very expensive here. Yes. When I made my YouTube channel, why did I make that name? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. So, FIRE is actually for financially independent retired early. So, it's actually a status and it's also a type of lifestyle. So, that's why it's called FIRE. And then gaming project is because literally I was trying to try this out. This is my first and only YouTube channel. So, it's like a project for me to try out. So, that's why I picked this name. And I did not put Genshin in it because Genshin wasn't supposed to be the main thing for this channel, but it ended up being the main thing. But yeah, it's meant to be a gaming channel, so that's where the name came from. Good question. And some of my friends did caution me. They're like, but people may not understand, or that people may not like to like have because it's considered kind of a longer name. Because like other people like Moga and Envy and Tenha, like they have really like short names that are like kind of memorable, but they don't mean anything to anyone else except for them as well, right? I decided to just keep it like this, so it is what it is. Obviously, I made the logo, I did all that myself. I did it with Canva. I did all that. It's nothing major or fancy, but I did it, and then I figured I was gonna keep it done. So that's why I chose this name. But yeah, I did consider other names, but I just ended up keeping this name. Yeah. And, I mean, for better or for worse, it is my channel at the end of the day, so whatever. I mean, there could be more catchy names, I get it. There could be more, like, interesting names. Um, Probably names that, if they were shorter or more memorable, maybe, like, then people might remember better, but whatever, it is what it is now. I'm not gonna change it now, obviously. But that is also why for my blog, I use my real name and I actually share my face there, so that's something separate. Again, because that is why I'm trying to work towards publishing a book in the future, so I will use of course, my real name there. But yes, the TikTok channel is just using this name as well, but again, I only have 2 videos there. I haven't really used it again since then, but I'm gonna try to figure out my strategy and figure that out. I think anything gaming related, I'm gonna use this name, and then anything else, basically any other topic, is not gonna be this name. It'll just be my name or another name that I'm gonna think about. And then for anyone who's interested, FIRE is a lifestyle for people that want to retire in their 20s or 30s or 40s, but it's considered retired early because it's earlier than people that would normally retire in their 50s or 60s. That's considered early regular retirement or just retirement, but not like FIRE, because FIRE is like an accelerated approach, let's call it, where you kind of have to save aggressively. Also, you have to earn and also invest aggressively in the earlier, younger years, and then like obviously try to live off of that instead. Yeah, and obviously you have to keep your expenses low as well. And basically, you kind of still have to be financially stable, more or less. But yeah, anyway, it's what I believe in as well as many other people, and I'm happy that I achieved it. So yeah, but of course, even though I did achieve that, you may have recalled that I did say that I did have a job that ended recently. I did have fire, and then I achieved fire a few years ago, and then eventually you kind of, because I'm still young. So then, like, you still get, I'm in my 30s, as you guys know, but like, you get kind of bored, like, it's fun being retired, sure, but you also get bored because like what are you really doing every day? Yes, it's fun to like, like right now it's fun, obviously. Sleep late, wake up late, do nothing. Like, watch the stock market, whatever, right? Stuff like that, and then like, not have to go to work, not have to like, spend money or whatever. but and then you can travel and stuff. I did all that, but then like eventually you're not traveling every day, and obviously we can't really travel now anyway. So like there's not much, and plus traveling it ends up using a lot of money too. So anyway, my point is, eventually you get bored. So then you start wanting to be like, okay, well maybe it's okay to take on a job. So then I took on a part-time job, and then not part, but then I'll be honest, that job is like really like monotonous too, because eventually you get bored of everything. I'll be honest, every job becomes boring eventually. And then then I'm like, okay, well I want to, and then I went and took a course on, I took a bunch of courses on digital marketing and social media marketing, and then I got really interested. And this is before I started my channel. And then I'm like, okay, whatever, let's just do all this stuff then. Let's just do it all. So then, yeah, that's how I got started. So then I went and did like this channel. I started my Twitch, which I don't use anymore, but I have it. Yeah, and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm gonna try to find another job. So then I went and found a full-time job, and then that was interesting, but it ended recently, as you guys know. But I still have my part-time. But then my part-time became even more part-time once I took that full-time job. That's what happened. So I kept that one part-time. And then, yeah, that's where we're at right now. And then I'm still looking for other full-time because this is fun and all, but then, like, it gets kind of boring too because, like, what am I doing with my time? Like, I feel like, yeah, I could do editing of my videos. I could, do other stuff, but then I also thought, well, but then that, I'll be honest, as we talked about it earlier too, there's no real payoff for it because there's no guarantee. That's the only thing. Like I don't know. I guess I feel just like Zhongli, for example. I feel guaranteed, like with his shield up. I feel like there's security there, right? Like it's just like if I was to like work at a job, I have a guarantee that I will have a salary or something, right? Something. Whereas like with these, I'll be honest, like yes, I am monetized, but then it's not. There's no guarantee of how much I actually make right now. I'm not like those big channels where there's a guarantee where they can do this full time. Yeah, that's all. What are my thoughts with Ukraine? Good question. So I don't keep it political for in many places, but anyway, I think that they need to obviously band together and hopefully they can get refuge elsewhere. Um, so a lot of the refugees have come to Canada already. A lot of them, it's in the news. So it's good that they're able to relocate. A lot of them are the women and the children only, though. So the men apparently are staying behind. Also because there's a fear that they're going to be drafted into the military. So that's why they're like hiding some of them. Yeah. So definitely it's not a good situation in that sense, like meaning that people are living in fear and people are hiding and people are, of course, mass immigrating or seeking refuge. It's not a good thing, and I just hope that they can, like, that it just gets resolved. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, whether it's Ukraine or whichever country, like the best thing would be to end all wars, right? That's all. But once you get older, I'm assuming you guys are younger. Well, I know you guys are younger actually. So then you'll see the other side of it. That certain countries and such, they actually want war. And this is just being a very neutral fact though, because when there's war and fear and stuff like that, they can actually get what they want. That's why. Yeah, it's
弱肉
unfortunate.
金
Yeah.
刚。
And other countries also benefit too when there's war. Like the US is like honestly the biggest benefactor. They sell their weapons to other countries, so yeah, if there's other wars elsewhere that they're not involved with, they just have to sell their weapons to them. What are your guys' thoughts on it? You think that they should stop the war and let the people get out? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Agree. It's also very similar to what's happening in Afghanistan, I think, right? With the Taliban. Like, they're not letting the people leave either after they took control. So, I don't know. It's a scary world out there, unfortunately. Are you guys into like cryptocurrencies and stuff like that? I know you guys are younger, so usually the younger people like it. Are you guys investing in it, or are you interested in it? You are not? Okay. Because recently, it's a major stock market crash this past week, so everything is super low, and yeah, including cryptocurrencies, everything has gone to hell basically. So, yeah, like in all markets all around the world. Nope. Okay. You don't understand how it works. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's fine. Like it's not the easiest thing. Obviously, it's just like investing. They're not like easy to understand fully. But outside of that, like it's not even I okay, so I don't invest directly into crypto, but I do invest, and you guys may remember, well, Risha might remember this from like other streams from way back, like months ago when we were talking about it. Like, yeah, I do invest in mining companies that mine crypto. Yeah. So because they're listed on the stock market, like a regular stock market. So because I don't invest in the crypto like stock market or crypto market, let's say. So anyway, and there's too many. I'll be honest. There's too many fake coins out there, like maybe they're not fake, but they're like shitty. Let's call it. So then I don't want to go like the only good ones obviously are like, and when I say good, I mean the only ones that are popular and stable are like literally like Bitcoin and like Ethereum, Litecoin, and things like that, right? So anyway, but I don't invest in them directly, no. But regardless, we're all sitting on losses now because, like I said, the stock markets have crashed around the world. You're gonna go sleep now? Okay, alright. Thanks, Alex, for popping by. We'll see you next time then. Feel free to join the Discord, and then I'll put announcements there whenever I come on again. All good. I'm just like quickly all right, see you. Yeah. I'm just doing like my little bit of like farming here while I'm chatting with you guys, but I already did everything as you guys know because you can just get it all done within like, you know, 30 minutes basically. So, all good. But yeah, of course, if there's people to chat with, then I will just stay on and we'll chat about random topics, and then I'm just gonna do stuff in the background, obviously, like gather ores and stuff. How did I become fire? I
我不
worked,
会有事，
obviously I've
但你
worked,
可能逃
and
得
then I
了。
saved up, and I decreased my expenses, of course, and then I will say that I was fortunate that I made some good decisions, and there's also luck on my side as well, I guess you can call it. Yeah, I bought my real estate, so I'm not at risk of people like kicking me out of my home because I own my homes. Of course, I have my loans, my mortgages for them, but then like um, but I'm also fortunate because my homes have increased in value. They've doubled, so that's pretty good. um, yeah. Anyway, and then like, and then I invested in like the stock market. Been invested for many years, so and I just keep buying more. Of course, I've done some flips as well, but yeah, yeah, and then and only until like I became fire, I was still working full time. And then I was also working overtime as well, and for the most part, most jobs here, when they offer overtime, it's paid at a higher rate, obviously. So then I just saved it. Yeah, I worked a lot of overtime and I just saved it back then when I was younger. So I'm okay with the fact that when I was young, I didn't like when I say young, I mean in my 20s. Like when I was a fresh grad from like university, I'm okay with the fact that I didn't like party and that I didn't go and like so-called like live a life like when I was like in my 20s because I didn't care for that stuff anyway. And then now when I look back, I don't regret any of that at all because I can do whatever the hell I want now. And partying when you're like not worried about money and like when you're, you know, more mature, it's more fun in my opinion. Plus when I travel, like I go clubbing all the time and I go party and I drink and stuff like that. And obviously we can hang out with friends here now too, but yeah, I did not miss any of that, so I didn't really care. I just worked when I was in my 20s. Worked and saved. And that's the story behind many fire people now. Especially the people that obviously they work in Silicon Valley in the tech industry, so those people make higher salaries to begin with. But don't be fooled because their expenses are really high too, because their rent is like really high in Silicon Valley and in those big cities. Um, they don't own a home. Not all of them do. Some of them do maybe. Yeah, and then like yeah. Anyway, so but then a lot of those young tech people were the ones that invented fire. You'll see them on YouTube as well, talking. So they all like a lot of them like they're like, oh, we just worked really hard. We worked lots of overtime at those jobs, and then they're like we just got burned out also, or something like that, or they'll just say something like they hated it, and then like they're like it's time to move on. They're like it's not worth like staying there and like whatever, right? And then they're like either some of them go off and they create their own company, of course. Some of them obviously become YouTubers and digital creators, content creators. Some of them just retire and they just move to like the countryside or they move to a cheaper city, cheaper country possibly, and then they just like then your money goes even further, right? So there's that too. Oh, I have 20 again. Maybe I'll just go to the another gold ley line and get that done. What was my first job? My first job was a really boring job in the office. It was a white collar job. It wasn't high paying, just so we're clear. The first job was not high paying because when you're fresh grad, they don't pay you a lot anyway. So it's just like a boring job. I only stayed at that first job for like about maybe like 6 months or so. But mind you, I was in that job already while I was in school, while I was in
若
university.
金汤，
So they hired
天
me
国
when I completed
万象，
university. That's what happened with that job.
朔风解印，
So technically, I was in that job longer than 6 months. But technically, after graduating, I was only in that job for 6 months, and then I moved on to another
你得
job
先吃
after
下。
that. And that second job was the one where I was able to, maximize my overtime and just work more and save more.
不敬之人必将得到惩罚。
云野，夜明，
永不宽恕。
这玩意儿是会炸的吧？样式。
Oh, these things respawned a little bit because the timing is different.
拒收并蓄，
But I was already here earlier, I remember. So we're good. Okay, so that got rid of all the resin, so I don't have to worry about that. Wasn't I on this island already earlier? Okay, whatever. I think I'm done the resin, but I'll fight this just for the hell of it.
拒收并蓄，天理长驱，
踏风，风共云行，
见过这个吗？这里是我的猎场。
朔风解印，
你的信命，我收下了。
雕虫小技。
I guess that's a good way to like do stuff too, like to just do the things. Like the ley lines. Okay, so I saw that you disconnected, so I did answer the question while you were gone though, but I didn't notice that you were gone. But yeah, my first job was a really boring office job, and I only did it for 6 months after I graduated, but I had that job while I was a student, so they hired me after I graduated. And it was not a great job, I'll be honest. I would never recommend people to do that job. So I won't name the employer or what it was, but I won't really go into the detail either. And yeah, then my second job was where I was able to work overtime, and that second job I really, really enjoyed for a few years, and then I moved on, and then to another job that I really enjoyed, and that third one after grad. So we're not counting any of the other ones before grad, but that third one was where I didn't make as much because I didn't do as much overtime anymore. Because at one point in my mind in my life I felt like money isn't everything. It's also about like health and balance and fulfillment, and so that was also the time when I started traveling a lot more and just experiencing more in your life. Because, like I said, I sacrificed the earlier parts of my earlier 20s to work more and save more. So then I thought, like in my mid to later 20s, I figured it was time to like enjoy more and try more things. So that's what I did. Yeah, that third job was good too because it was stable and steady. The salary was high. The base salary was higher than the other previous ones. Um, and there was some overtime. There was some travel within Canada. So they pay for everything. They pay us extra as well every day. Yeah, it was good while it lasted. But everything gets boring and everything becomes old. That's just my truth here. Nothing is forever. So gone are the days of the older, like times where people would want to stay at a job and work there forever until they retire. No, no one wants that anymore. I knew that early on in my life that I didn't want that. So that's yeah, that's what it is. Unless the job is really good, but I'll be honest, I have not encountered to date. I have not encountered a job that I wanted to stay at for like ever, like 30 or 40 years. No. I always felt like there was always a need to like keep moving forward and moving on. It could be within the same company, but you have to keep trying different roles. I find I get bored. So yeah, and then the most recent job, as you already know, because you've been here for the previous streams, it was a marketing job. So that's good because that was something that I went back to study some more for, and it was good, but it only lasted less than 6 months, as we now know. And I didn't obviously learn as much as I would have expected to. And the reality is that that job ended up being very like administrative versus marketing. It wasn't as marketing heavy as I thought it was going to be. So I felt like my 6 months wasn't really like a good um no, I don't want to say there's something wrong with the company, just so we're clear. It was a really good company. It is still a good company and the people were good. It's just that the role was very admin. I was gonna put it that way. So it wasn't what I would have hoped. I would have hoped for more marketing stuff, but it wasn't. That's all. But regardless, it wasn't like I did not initiate leaving. They let me go. That's the reality, because they don't have enough work for me. So so that's the reality. So that's the honest truth. So that's nothing that I can do. They let me go. It's not like I chose to leave. I would have preferred to stay, and I would have, if I had stayed. I even told them I was gonna like ask for more marketing work, but they didn't have enough work. Period. So it doesn't make a difference at this stage. Yeah. So for my next job, I'm looking actively for more marketing related jobs because I still want to apply what I learn, but also learn more like on the job. That's my main focus. It is an area that I'm interested in, and I feel that there's some benefit to it as well because then I can learn for the purpose of marketing my social media related platforms too, like YouTube, my blog, and any future social media that I do for myself or my brand as well, right? So that's why I want to do more marketing related stuff. Yeah. Rishav, what kind of work are you trying to do in the future? Oh, programming. Oh, that's good. Engineering. That's good. Yeah, those are the jobs that make a lot of money. So, and I know that you're probably going to be pretty good at saving and investing too, perhaps. So then, like, you should be able to get fire as well, if you're interested. Of course, some people may want to continue working. That's fine. Fire is not for everybody. It is a lifestyle choice, just so we're clear. Because retiring early has its risks as well. And also, when you're not working for a company, you also don't have any benefits protections. I don't know how it works in your country, but yeah, like for example, with a company, usually if it's a big enough company, they will offer you benefits and perks and stuff like that, and those perks can help cover like your insurance and things like that, right? And even some retirement and pension and stuff like that, right? Obviously, once you are no longer working for a company like that and you take the fire lifestyle, then obviously then you're on your own for everything. But that's why it's something that I really want to get back into. I would like to get to work for another company, um, and obviously get some benefits back as well if I can. Yeah. We have no job security by law. Agreed. But then I'll be honest, on the modern side of it is I don't think people care about job security as much as they used to. Definitely it's still important, but like not everyone cares as that's no longer like the number one like requirement for anything anymore, you know? Yeah. Job protection, yeah. I agree. Like, because employers don't want you to stay there forever either. Because if you stay there forever, then your salary goes up by seniority, perhaps. They may have to offer you more benefits. They, like I said, and then they may have to pay your pensions and all that stuff, right? You know, they don't want that either. To be very honest with you, no offense, but they could care less. They would rather let you leave before you collect the maximum, right? You know, or hence many shadier or let's just be honest here, many bigger corporations also did a lot of that stuff too. They always use the term restructuring, reorganizing, things like that, right? Or like they terminate your position, not you as a person, but they make your position obsolete so that your position doesn't exist anymore. Hence they call it a restructuring. And then yeah, then they can just kind of argue and say like, well, you don't have a job anymore, so therefore then they don't have to pay you like they'll pay you something once you leave, but then they won't pay you like as much as they would if you'd stayed. So you can't trust anybody honestly. So that's why that's part, in my opinion, that's part of the fire movement. It is a movement after all. It's a lifestyle. Is that people realize that they have to rely on themselves more. Because like after well, you're probably too young for the previous recession, the 2008 financial crisis, 2008 2009. Um, but like that was a big wake up call for people. Like now people when they talk about like side hustles and like doing jobs on the side or making money on the side or whatever, it's so normal, right? But that's because more than 10 years ago, it was a new thing for many people because they didn't have anything on the side. And many people really, similar to being scammed in a way, from their job, they were let go and they were never asked back. And then they could only accept lower paying work or not have work for a while. I mean, right now, due to the pandemic in the last 2 years, at least many governments have offered like pandemic benefits and like those kind of things, like payments and stuff like that, and all kinds of stuff, right? They've had a freeze on rent increases and a freeze on evicting people from not paying rent and stuff like that. Like, there's protections right now because of the pandemic, right? But like 10 plus years ago, for that previous financial crisis, there's no protection. They didn't offer anybody anything, Like, if you couldn't pay your rent, you're gonna get kicked out and you're gonna become homeless, right? If you didn't have a job, you didn't have a job. That's it, right? Yeah, and yeah, so of course, those things have ended now too for the pandemic session stuff. But I think that these things have been an evolution of what happened before. So and now people all have like side hustles or side jobs or part-time jobs or whatever you call them, anything, right? So or a business or something, even a small business. So yeah. So that's basically what it is. And I've always like tried to like have some kind of side hustle or small business on the side, so that's always been my thing. I've always felt like it's better to rely on myself too. Of course, not everything is like super successful, but that's the whole point too. Like that's the point of having a full-time job that is like you can have some security, of course, and keep saving that money. But then like it also allows you because the job eventually will become boring and you won't like it. So then like when that's happening, then at least you have the opportunity to develop something else on the side while having the security of getting a paycheck. Right, so then then you can spend some of that money that you earn at the full-time day job to like maybe develop a part-time business or something, yeah, or even just to invest is fine. So that's yeah.
此乃天道，
无处遁逃。
Yeah, so those are the things. I think the fire movement really look into it if you're interested. But like the fire movement really is something I think is good. I'm happy that I found it, but I'm also happy to continue working for a job too. I would like a full-time job. Like I said, it helps that there's goals in life, right? You know, and interest. So because I am interested in marketing, so I would love an actual full-time job where I can learn a lot of marketing stuff and do a lot of marketing stuff. That's my goal. Does programming and all those kind of jobs in your country make a lot of money too? Is it like how, you know, how here in like North America, those jobs are the ones that everyone wants now? And also in like Silicon Valley and stuff where they make lots and lots of money? Oh, okay. So you don't make a lot of money doing it? Okay, well as long as you like it then. In Canada, we don't have that many IT companies either, to be honest. A lot of them are the American ones. They just set up like a Canadian version, like Amazon, Microsoft, like all of them have like an office here in our downtown. But then like I've heard that the salary is lower than the American. And also our Canadian dollar is worth less than the American dollar as well. So it's actually not as worth it. But of course it's nice to work for a big company and have that on your resume. I didn't finish my whiskey. Been just chatting and I forgot about it.
安如磐石。
So the other day you asked me about like relationships and stuff and dating. So are you like ready to go out into the real world and start dating soon? Is that why? Don't tell me that your parents are already pressuring you to like get married or something. You're so young.
拒收并蓄。
无念，断绝。
上一招。
No, they aren't? Oh, that's good. Yeah, when the timing feels right and if you meet the right person, you'll know.
安如磐石。
微光无射。
And be smart and play safe, is all I'm gonna say. Because I've seen so many people, they get married, no, they're not really forced, but they feel obligated to get married because they didn't play
固
safe,
若
let's
金
call it,
汤。
you know? And then there's a kid along the way and they feel like they should get married and then it turns out that they don't actually care for each other that much and that they, you know, it was a regret maybe, let's say, or, you know. So as we play safe, you have more options in life, let's put it that way, because then you have a more chance to like wait it out and see if it's still the right person or not. Oh, a few of your friends got into relationships recently. That's why you try. Yeah, there is that peer pressure. I know, and then especially when some of your friends or even like your like say your cousins or anything like I don't know if you have siblings, but like if any of your cousins or siblings get married, like because they're part of the family, there's more pressure. Not just because of adults telling you to do it too or whatever, but there is always some pressure because you feel like you should also be doing that too in your stage of your life. And it's okay, just don't bother with like don't feel the pressure. That's all I'm gonna say to you. I've obviously felt the pressure too, and I didn't really care, obviously. So it's fine. Just do you. And even at one point, I thought I would do it, but then, as I mentioned the other day, there was that story where I may have had an option to do it. There was even the other one that, the other girl that, my mom set me up with her, like my mom and her friend, her mom, and then anyway, and then we started off, it was fine, and then like we're still friends now, of course, but we started off, and then like she said she didn't want to get married and she didn't want to have kids, and then we're on the same page, so then that worked out, right? But then later on, she kind of wanted to have kids, not necessarily because she wanted to have kids with me,
此
but she
乃
just wanted to
天
have
道。
kids in general. And then that was still a no for me. So then I'm like, well, I don't want to waste her time either, because girls technically have a time, I want to say a timer, let's say, for these things, a biological clock, because they want to have their kids by a certain age. Also, because of biology reasons, it becomes harder when they get older. So and less safe for them too. So things like that, right? For complications and stuff like that, right? Anyway, I'm not getting into that. But anyway, the point is, yeah. So then I'm like, well, I don't want to waste her time. So then I just said, okay, well, that's not going to be a match then, because I don't want them, regardless, So that was that. We're still friends, but then since then she hasn't met anyone else either, nor has she cared. So I don't know.
拒收并蓄。
Of course, her parents are pressuring her too, but nothing they can do.
无处遁逃。
And then I don't think I've met anyone else after that. I didn't really care anymore. And I'm like, whatever. As long as I'm happy and I'm healthy, I'm good.
Song
拒收并蓄。苍流水影。
终于找到了，终于。
It's okay. You'll be fine. You're still young. Lots of opportunities. And yeah, just and then there's always going to be the friends that you'll notice where they disappear. You'll never see them again after they're in a relationship. That happens with everybody. And also like some friends might come and go along the way, so you'll realize that when you're in your life, you'll realize that. Especially when some of them get married and have kids, they don't even hang out with any of their friends anymore. So that's just part of life, I guess, because they're focusing on their family, obviously, as their priority, and they don't care about hanging out or spending time with other people anymore as much, or like anything. So it is what it is.
拒收并蓄，
此刻终于是
Nothing wrong with that. Everyone makes their own decisions. It's their life, right? So
微光无射，
幽灵于此，
天动万象，拒收并蓄，
终于投了，投了。
well, that was good. Coming here to kill these samurais around here is good. Should be a bunch of them around here. We can kill them all.
道光，意识永恒。
投了。
You've never been in a relationship? That's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay to be single and happy and healthy. It's totally fine. And also don't feel obligated that and this will sound counterintuitive, but not all because this is kind of, in my opinion, it's fake. It's kind of like how media portrays it, or movies and TV shows. The first person that you meet doesn't mean that that's the one that you're gonna marry. And the first one that you date doesn't mean that that's the one, honestly. So don't feel like, oh, it's not working, or I don't really like this person. That's fine, that's normal. You won't know what you actually like or what you're actually looking for until you date a bunch of people, trust me. That's the same as jobs. You actually don't know what you actually like or willing to do until you try a bunch of different jobs. Like when I was in university, I thought I wanted to do X, Y, Z, I don't remember what it was. And then as I studied it a little bit more, and then I started like maybe pursuing it a little bit, then I realized I don't actually want to do it. Many people are like that. They actually like work towards a degree, and then they actually realize they don't actually want to do that in the end. So like it's the same as in life, unfortunately. There's some things you just can't plan for. Yeah. So don't feel obligated that the first person that you meet or whatever, that's the person that you have to do everything for and like fall in love with them completely. No, if you don't fall in love, if you don't feel that that's the one, then that's not the one. I know it sounds cliche, but because I've been in love, so I know what it actually feels like. The one that you actually love, you'll know. And the ones that you don't fully love, you'll also know. But you may not admit it, you may be in denial, but you'll know which ones are which. You'll see the difference. And the only way you'll know the difference is if you actually like try out different scenarios. When you were in school, you fake dated? Okay, because she got together with me just to make her ex-boyfriend jealous so that they could get back together. Eventually they did. Okay. Well, that's just like, honestly, that's just like childish stuff. That doesn't really count as anything, so it's fine. Honestly, none of those like high school or any of those like school dating ones really count anymore nowadays anyway. It's fine. When you date in the real world and like real people afterwards, you'll know the difference, and you'll also know if you like them or not. Um, you just know. Like, I think this is the easiest way to put it. Like, well, you haven't started working for any other companies yet either. Similar to a job, you'll know like if you like it or not. That's the reality. And my most recent job, I liked it, but then I also knew that because I'll be honest, it wasn't like a complete fit for myself either. Like everyone talks about like trying to fit into the company culture and having the company people like you. Yeah, that's part of it, but then like on the other hand, you are also having to like them too, right? If you don't actually like them, or like the work or like the company, then that's also a big deal, right? Now, just so we're clear, I did like the company and I did like the people, but I also felt that there is a level of disconnect as well. I'm not gonna go into the reasons, but so I also felt like, well, it wasn't. I'll be honest. I actually told my friend this too privately, but I also felt that it wasn't going to end up being like a long-term job because I also felt that there was a disconnect between myself and the company's values and what their goals are and their mission and the work, right? So yeah. Anyway, you'll know like as you get older and you have more life experiences, you'll know what actually works and what doesn't in any scenario. You'll just know. So obviously, I would have loved to stay working there, but I also knew that if I had stayed working there, my friend even asked me like, how long? This is before I was let go, and I didn't know I was gonna be let go. But then they're like, how long would you be willing to stay for the company then? And then I just said like maybe 2 years, maybe 3, I don't know. That was at the time, right? But obviously they let me go first. But whatever. Like you already know sometimes, you know. Just like in a relationship, you'll know like if it's worth staying in that relationship or not. Yeah. But you'll only know, because you'll only have a basis of comparison once you've actually tried out a few different, in my case, jobs and also relationships. Then you'll know what it feels like to actually love somebody, or to be loved by somebody, or to care for somebody. You'll know. And then you'll know which ones are the ones where you don't actually care. You say that you do, or they say that they do, but you realize that their actions don't actually mean that they do. Like, because people like to say that, but it doesn't mean anything. Words are like empty sometimes. Anyway, that got a little bit off track. Like building pieces or fixing problems with PCs. Okay, cool. But you can't build a career out of it here. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's more like a task that you can just hire people to do, right? Programming it is then, because it's easy to get a job with that. I don't like it that much, really. I haven't really found someone whom I can go out with from around. Okay. It's not gonna, I'll be honest, it's not gonna be anyone that you know, usually. Like, that's, again, don't fall for the, you know, the TV shows or the movies where people, like, marry the people that they met, like, or their best friend or something that's the opposite sex. It doesn't always happen that way. It likely doesn't happen that way. Um, so don't worry if it doesn't happen that way, because that's normal. And the reality is, it's just a numbers game. You're just going to have to meet other people in order to increase the chance of success. Just like jobs, it's a numbers game. You're going to have to try out a bunch of jobs to know what you actually are willing to do and what you're not willing to do, what you actually like doing, what you don't like doing, you know? Like the job independently could be good on its own, but it doesn't mean that it's right for you. Similarly to like dating, the person could be good on their own, but it doesn't mean that they're the right one for you. You know, it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means they're not the right one for you. That's all. Yeah.
拒收并蓄，
御风而行。该出发了。没我弄的透了。云野，夜明，往返自然。御风而行。实验对象选错了。
It's okay. You might meet somebody like at work or like through a party or like through someone introducing you, it's okay. You'll be fine. You might meet somebody online if you use dating apps or something, right? You know? Lots of possibilities nowadays.
该出发了。
And also, like everyone has certain misconceptions or maybe everyone has a preference, right? Like everyone says, like, oh, like I want so and so type of person, or like I want so and so type of job. But when you actually like get it, you may not actually care for it. That's the reality. You might want something completely different. So again, yeah. And it also goes to the other way too. You might meet the most perfect, ideal person that you want in your life. But that person, keep in mind, is a two-way street. That person has to love you back too, or want to be with you too. So you can like, of course there are those like, I guess you could call them success stories where people are very persistent and then they actually win the person over afterward, even though that person may not have considered them like appealing in the beginning, let's say. But then like, those are the rarities. Because most of the time, like, the other person has to like you back too, right? So it's, yeah.
此乃天道。
往返自然。
这玩意儿是会炸的。
头了。
固若金。
御风而行。
一点新技巧。
终于，还是。
这次是飘大。
再多个对手也无妨。
安如磐石。
往返自然。风动鱼行。
见过这个吗？
头了。终于，还是。幽灵。于此。
Have I ever been turned down with somebody I confess to? Let me think. Yes, when I was younger. But that was like in high school? Yeah. And I actually, this is the effed up part, I didn't confess to them, but I told my friends. At that time, they were my friends. They're clearly not my friends, and they were not my friends afterward. But anyway, I told them because we all, like, you know, you can, like, you tell who your crush is, right, you know? So they actually went and told the girl, and then she's like, ew, I don't want to be with that person. Like, you know, like, she made a big deal about it, and it became really dramatic, and then she went and told her girl, like, other female friends about it, and then they're like, ew, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, now, just so we're clear, back then, obviously, I was, like, shorter, and, like, you know, I guess not attractive or whatever, right? You know, whatever. Anyway, like, so, not just that, but then also I wasn't one of the cooler ones, anyway. So then, like, you know, they made a big deal about it, and it became really dramatic, and then, like, the guy was a douchebag, but then the reason why, and then I found out afterward, the reason why he told her was because he also had a crush on her, and later on they got married. This is many years later. So that was what it was. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, like, yeah, like, so then, I don't know, then it's like, okay, whatever. But then luckily, though, as I got older, I got taller, I got better looking, etc., etc., you know, like, you know, things happened. So then, like, since then, I've never been turned down. Let's put it that way. It sounds very superficial, I know, but yeah. But that wasn't me getting turned down because I didn't say anything. That other person like sabotaged me. But anyway, yeah. And that guy, well, I mean, I'm older, but regardless, that guy became bald afterward because he lost all his hair. So whatever. But anyway, they still got married. So yeah, nothing against that. That's fine. To each their own. And the guy has a good career, I think, and yeah, he makes good money. So we do not keep in contact, but I know of them through circles. Yeah. I don't think he used me as a stepping stone, but I think he just sabotaged it because he's not a good person. He wasn't a good person when we were young, and I definitely don't think that he's a good person now when he's old. But I would hope that he became a better person. Yeah. Because when I think back about it, that person was a pretty shady person as a kid already. So I kind of sometimes you'll just know, and this is just the reality. I'm sorry, I don't want to make this sound so sad, but I mean, it's great when people can stay friends forever, like with the people that they met when they're young, but that didn't happen for me. So I don't keep in contact with anyone from my youth. Because I guess you could say, in my case, my youth wasn't like the most pleasant. So all of my closer friends, they are all from my own perspective only. My closer friends now are a lot of them are from different workplaces that I've been to, and usually from certain workplaces. Some of the people you really click with and you really like become really close with, and those are my good friends to this day. Not everyone I can click with. So for example, for my most recent workplace, none of them are my close friends outside of that job, and I have not contacted them since leaving that job. So that's that then. I will probably never see those people ever again. So that's that. Yeah, it's fine. It's not, and in real life, when you get older, I guess you'll realize that not everyone's going to be your friend, and definitely not everyone can be trusted, and also not everyone. Like, some people are just going to be your work colleagues. That's it. They're not really your friend. That's it. You'll never see or hear from them ever again outside of work-related things. And that's okay. So it's always important to have your actual, like, good friends if you have them. And I'm actually glad that it didn't work out with that girl anyway, because for her to, like, be so immature and be like, ew, blah, 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 like, that just tells me that that person wasn't, like, a good person to begin with anyway. So good for them that they got married. Or let's put it this way, not to judge them, but like that they're not like a suitable person to be friends with or to be with me then. You know, that's just the reality. Do you consider yourself an introverted or an extroverted person? And there's no right or wrong, I'm just curious. Like the real you, not the kind that's performing for other people. Introvert? Okay. Me too. I think I'm more like introverted as well. I like to stay at home, actually, especially now that we can work from home, obviously. I love that more than anything. I actually don't, I think when I was younger, I tried to like force myself to like go out there and like, like entertain people or like mingle with people. I can definitely do that though. I can be, this sounds really bad, but I can be very fake, and that's fine. Um, I can be fake, but I can also be very genuine. For example, like, coming on here, I'm mingling with all of you guys, and you guys are technically strangers originally. I mean, you're still technically strangers. I've never met you in person, but like I can totally keep a conversation going. I can talk about anything. But then like the reality of it, I just prefer to be alone and just don't really. Nothing against chatting with people, but then like I also just don't really care either. Like it's easy just to be alone. That's just me. The reality. Yeah. So like I love working from home, and hopefully if I for the next job that I find is going to be completely or mostly working from home, that we preferred. Nothing against mingling with coworkers and being friends with them, but it's like whatever. Yeah. So that's why one of my priorities in life was always to own my own home so that I have a secure and safe place to be, and some place that I love, of course, would help, which is my current place. But I was looking at possibly upgrading and buying a bigger one, but that will be for the future now that I don't have a job. And I don't want to use my savings, and I don't want to sell my places just to cash them out to buy a bigger place, because that doesn't make sense at this stage then. You're not comfortable with lots of people around, especially face to face? Yeah, that's fine. That's normal. That's completely normal, so don't worry about that. Many people don't like being face to face. Many people don't even like public speaking. Part of the reason why I'm faceless on this channel is also because I'm self-conscious. Not to say that I'm like super good looking or whatever, but then regardless, if that of that. But then like I also don't want to be judged and criticized for maybe the way that I present myself on like face to face. So that's why I don't use my name here and I don't have my face here. I think Moga is the same and NB is the same. They don't have their face there. Tectone and Tenha and Seka, they're the only ones I think that are the big ones that have their face out there. And arguably, although Envy and Mocha are a little bit different because they are very successful for being faceless, but the really successful ones are the ones that have their face out there actually. Like even the mid-sized ones, like I saw a few. I don't remember their names. I never watched their channel, but I've seen their videos pop up in my feed, like Anthony Chen or something, and like I forgot the other guy's name, but the guy that um oh Tuanto, yeah. Yeah, he's a Gene main, yeah. Those ones like they're mid, yeah, and then there's of course Asian guy, like all of those guys, they all are like they put their face out there for the videos, so yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Well, it was definitely fun chatting with you. It's actually, I just noticed, it's 5:15 in the morning here. It's only me and you chatting right now anyway. And this was longer than I expected already, because originally we were supposed to only do 2 hours, and now 3 hours. So I think I'm going to actually end the stream here. I'm gonna go to sleep, obviously, and then we can do this another time. Again, I take your suggestion to heart. Like I could definitely do this date every day now, but then I don't think that there's that much to talk about every day either. Plus, there's not much to do in the game, right? But it'd be nice to do it every day, or maybe at least I should try to do streams for the other games that I've mentioned, like continue with Scarlet Nexus. Maybe bring in the other game that I really am interested in try, like a shorter game, like maybe Ni no Kuni 2 that I already own, and that would be fun. Maybe Studio Ghibli after all, right, for the animation and the music. So anyway, and instead of starting like a bigger, like another big RPG like Tales from Arise or like Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I really want to, and I also want to do Persona 5 Royal as well. Those are top rated games. But I think those are because they're bigger RPGs, JRPGs. I don't think I want to start a bunch of them simultaneously. So I want to start something smaller maybe on the side. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you. I will stop it here. Good night and good morning. Yes, thank you. Yes, I will see you next time, and thanks for joining me. I will see you there. Bye. And if anything, you can